My name is Aaliyah Lawrence, and I'm a proud graduate of Muscatine Community College, the community's college. I graduated with Associate's Applied Science in Agribusiness Management. At the beginning of May, I accepted a full-time position at Tri-Oak Foods. Their headquarters is located down in Oakville, Iowa. And the Tri in Tri-Oak represents their hog business, their grain business, and their feed business. And the position I accepted is actually on the hog side of things. So I'm working full-time down at Kingston, Iowa, which is about 10 miles south of Oakville. And I'm at a sow farm currently repopulating their herd. So in the Ag Business program and the Farm Management program, they have internships every single semester. So there's 4 internships throughout your 2 years. And Julia Diekman, one of my instructors, actually recommended Tri-Oak Foods because they had a student go there in the past that really enjoyed it, and they knew that I wanted to be on the livestock side of things. And so that was their first recommendation, and I kind of stuck with it ever since she recommended it. Yeah, so both years I went to state and national PAS and competed in both and placed at both years. So National PAS stands for Post-Secondary Agriculture Students, and it's a professional development sort of competition and conference that we go to every year. And so Paul, Julia, and Jaylyn prep us all year long for this. We work on cover letters, resumes, interviews, and just personal skills that you need in the business world, and it's incredible. When we go there and compete, you see other ag students that are incredible, they're good people, but their skills are down here and MCC students are way up here, and we just take the flag everywhere and it's awesome. The instructors over there, they are incredible. They take all the time that you can. I have all their personal phone numbers, and like when we were preparing for PAS, if I had a question on my resume or something, I could call one of them in the middle of the night and they would answer and they'd be right there. And I know they would do that for any sort of issue that I had in the regular industry or in life. They're so down to earth, and if you're willing to put in the work, they're gonna put in all the time that they can to get you the full benefit of your education and make sure that you're up to date with the industry, and it's so worth it.
My name is Andrew Rillis. I am a proud graduate of the Muscatine Community College, the community college, and I earned a degree in Associate of Arts. So I was doing very well in public high school and at Muscatine High School, so decided me to transfer me over to East Campus, and they really helped me out there. There's a lot of great people that were able to get my grades up, and now that I came here, I was pretty lost. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how far I was going to get. I didn't think I was going to get very far, and I met some really cool people here at MCC. The first person that really I really latched onto was Dave Carson. He helped me a lot throughout my first year, and if it wasn't for him, I don't know if I would be here right now, because I didn't have, although I was able to graduate on time with my class, I didn't have the confidence that I was able to strive and go beyond what high school and go on to college. And so I was just really nervous, but he always told me that he believed in me, he saw something in me, and ever since then, I've been able to do very well. I'm nowhere near the student that I was in the past. Not when I first came here, I just wanted to do my classes, and once I finished my classes, I want to go back home, and that was the end of the day. Now I am very involved. I work at the cafe here at MCC for a long time, and I worked in financial aid for a long time, and I also am secretary of LULAC, and I just became very involved on campus, and it just made a big impact on my life. I feel like it's my job, it's my duty to help and encourage people to go for higher education, because I know a lot of friends in Muscatine that they didn't even think about going to college because they didn't think that they could do it, but they see me accepting my Associate of Arts degree, and it motivates them to want to go to college too.
Hello, my name is Angelica Ibanez. I'm a proud graduate of Muscatine Community College, the Communities College. I'm graduating with Associates in Arts. Because coming out of high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I wasn't sure coming here. I took some classes and I wasn't pressured into picking something right away, but those classes helped me to like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to go into. I love the classes that I have with Lisa Powell because every time I went in there, I will always come out learning new things, and then it would just expand your mind to think better. And Ben, because he pushed me to get out of my comfort zone and went for things that I didn't think I could go for. Like the group of LULAC, I didn't know, I wasn't sure about it at first, but then he told me yeah, we can do this, and that's how it came about it. I wanted the student body to be more comfortable into joining, especially the minorities and Latinos. I want them to, next year if they come to MCC, I want them to feel comfortable and there's a group that they can get comfortable with. Well, everything did go smoothly, but I feel like I gained more leadership values, and I were more able to learn more how to critical think, and those qualities that I gained were awesome here.
My name is Brian Martinez. I'm a graduate from Muscatine Community College, the Communities College. I graduated with an Associates of Arts. I dropped out in 2012, and then when I came back last year, I approached a teacher and I told him that I approached him and told him that I didn't do well the first time in college and that I was trying to do better this time. And that teacher has done nothing but encourage me to do well. It was a little scary because I was afraid that some teachers would remember me for not doing well. But even the ones that kind of remembered me did nothing but encourage me to do well. And so it made coming back a lot better and easier. And everybody in the Student Center was fantastic help, whether it was financial aid or even the people at the front desk. They were amazing people and really, really helped. When I first came back, it was really, really tough. I was working full-time at Han, working 40, 50 hours a week, working on Saturdays and trying to go to school full-time. I do not recommend it. It was very stressful, and I ended up getting a 4.0 that semester. The biggest change was that I had to work and kind of grow up a little bit. And then once I learned what it is to show up and to do your work and everything, I was able to come back and apply that to Muscatine Community College. I was a co-chair for the YDSA here, and it was a lot of fun. There's a lot of growing in it because it's a political activist group, and before that group, I didn't really have an interest in it. I didn't have an interest in much, and then through conversations, it got me to want to be active and do things. Along with, I was in Student Senate. My biggest hope is to be able to teach at a community college at some point and just encourage kids that may not think they have the potential, let them see the potential that they have, that they could become something and do great.
Hello, my name is Jared Getzman, and I'm a proud graduate of Muscatine Community College, the Communities College. I'm graduating in Associates of Applied Science and Information Technology Programming. Yeah, so my journey actually started about 6 years ago. So a lot can happen in 6 years, and Angela has been kind of the one person that has been there with me through all of it the whole time. And she's been not only an instructor and advisor to me, but a mentor as well. So now that I have this degree, I'm taking the summer off to kind of make a decision, but I'm hoping to get employed in the programming field. And if that doesn't happen, I'm considering about going for a 4-year degree. Well, actually, it started off really great. My very first semester here, I think I got a 4.0. And then from there, it went downhill. I ended up failing out the next semester and took some time off after that. And over the years, it's just been kind of go and then take time off all the way until the past 2 years. I went consistent. So I've worked full-time at Musco Sports Lighting for about, this summer will be 5 years now. And I actually interned with their IT department over this past spring semester. And the internship went really good. It was a 10-week internship. I would just say to any other students out there that might be in a similar situation where they're working full-time and struggling and wondering if school is actually worth it, just don't ever give up, keep going for it, because for me, the thing that I regret the most is the time that I took off of school. I wish I would have just stuck it out and went through it. And don't be afraid to ask your advisors and instructors for help. I know a lot of the instructors I've had in the programming field have really helped me out, working around my work schedule with school and everything like that. So that would be my advice to other students, is just don't give up, just keep going for it.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Zamora, and I'm a proud graduate from Muscatine Community College, the community's college. I am graduating with an Associate's in Arts degree. Well, I'm a non-traditional student, so pretty much I was working in a factory and I couldn't picture myself being there forever. So I reached out to Sabrina, and she let me know that she could help me continue my education. And I decided to come here to MCC because I had friends here, and they always would talk to me about how the staff here was very involved with the students, and I decided to start here at MCC. Okay, so a memorable experience that I had was starting LULAC, the LULAC chapter here at Muscatine Community College. And being part of LULAC, we organized a posada event, and that was a great outcome. I felt really supported, not only by the staff, but also from the students. Well, once I became a student here at MCC, I don't know, I guess I sometimes would feel like left out. And so I remember having a discussion with one of the students here, and I told her, we are Hispanic, and sometimes we have different barriers than other students, And I told her, I think it's important for us to come together and to support, each other, to support other Latino students like us. And that's the reason why we started LULAC. We are all dealt different kind of cards, and unfortunately, my first year here at MCC, I lost my brother to suicide, and my mom was diagnosed with cancer, so that was difficult for me. And I decided to come back to school after I was over my grieving process, and I got my little brother through high school, and I raised my nephew, and I felt like this was my time. This was my time for me to continue my education. I was the first one in my family to graduate from high school, and I'm the first one in my family to graduate from college. Honestly, I really enjoy having an impact in other people's life. I originally from East Los Angeles, and so we didn't have opportunities like how we have here. I feel like, the whole study abroad to China, those are opportunities that we were not offered. And so I wanted to make, like I said, I want to make an impact in my community. So I took on the job as an AmeriCorps to help students that have a similar story to mine. I feel like you just have to believe in yourself. That's the first step, is to overcome, your own thoughts, and just believe in yourself and take it one day at a time.
Hi, I'm Mark Kottman. I'm a proud graduate of Muscatine Community College, the community's college. I have graduated with an associate's degree in science for pre-nursing. Well, this June I'll be going through the CNA program to get that certification, and then in the fall I'll be attending the nursing program at St. Ambrose University. Well, after getting here, I met in my biology class with Dr. Ripslinger. I had met a great group of fellow students. They really took me under their wing, and after being out of high school 33 years, they really helped me get back in the groove. We developed good friendships, study groups. We would go down to Musser Library on Sundays and study. And just with their help, I was able to get straight A's the first semester, which shocked me because I had a 2.67 in high school and I didn't know I was capable of that. But so after that experience, the next semester was like, I'll stay one more. And that just kind of kept going until after a full year here, I was like, heck with it, I'm just going to finish here, get a 2-year degree, less stuff I have to do at St. Ambrose. Nursing really struck me as something to where I like to help people. Basically, I can help other vets work through their situation and give back to the system that's allowing me to pursue this career option. The first semester I had wonderful instructors. Pretty much every semester I've had really good instructors. But I've had some that really they really take their students under their wing and they really do everything they can to help you succeed. But they expect you to do the work. And those teachers, by being a little bit tough but yet helpful, it was just a positive environment, and it really made going back to school a lot easier. I was really scared about it, being as old as I am, and it's really turned out to be one of the best experiences of my life.
I am Owen Blake, and I'm graduating from Muscatine Community College, the community's college. I'm graduating with an Associates of Arts degree. One memorable experience I had was getting to know the students that I'm helping work with in the Success Center. And there's many students, but I'll just give you one example. Luai Zidane, who came from Palestine, came in every day for the last 3 months to work on his English. And we have formed a bond, and it just feels nice giving back to him and really helping him learn and seeing how appreciative he is. So those bonds that I formed with other students here have really been impactful towards me. I chose Muscatine Community College for a couple reasons. One was the price was much lower than a university. Muscatine Community College is local, it's where I grew up. And I wasn't really sure what I wanted to study after high school. So this was a good spot to kind of come and find my interests. So I got invited to Phi Theta Kappa after my first semester, and I think that's for having a 3.5 GPA. And they have been doing all sorts of activities around campus and enrichment of that nature. But through Phi Theta Kappa, I also got an opportunity to apply for the All Iowa Academic Team Scholarship, and I actually was one of the nominees from MCC that earned that scholarship. So kind of just opened up a couple opportunities for me and got me involved in MCC. I really liked all of my instructors. They were all friendly, nice, personable.
Wade, David, and Sophia are proud graduates of Muscatine Community College, the community's college. I graduated with an Associates of Science degree.
And I graduated with Associates in Arts. Well, it was hard to come up with a decision to go to college while I was pregnant. We didn't know for sure if we would have the courage to do it, I guess. And so we both kind of just said, we're gonna do it. Like, we're just gonna go ahead and do it. We're gonna have each other's backs. If there's homework, like, we're gonna get through it.
First we thought it was impossible, but it's really possible. Sure, it's really difficult. We sacrificed a lot of sleep hours, but it's definitely worth it once you walk that stage and have that degree in your hand. It was great.
Our advisor, Ben, he always pushed us to believe and, like, you're gonna get there. You know, it may be a little more challenging right now, but you're gonna get there. And I mean, it seemed like forever, but we finally got there, and he was right the entire time. It was just a matter of, you know, pushing our way through that. So
they are really eager to teach you. Like, honestly, if you have any questions and you're nervous or shy like I was, don't be shy at all. I mean, they will be more than happy to help you. They'll go out of their way. They'll stop their work and just start and focus all on you and just give you everything you need to know.
I think the hardest thing was kind of not necessarily losing out on time with my daughter, but it was definitely, you know, you want to see certain things, you want to spend certain time with them, you know, they want to play with you, and sometimes you just have to say no. And I think that was the hardest part for me. I never want my daughter to feel that she was an excuse for me not to go to school or not finish school. I want her to know that everything was possible, so.
We work really great as a team. Whenever she's we would time her schedule wisely. We'll have a certain amount of hours in which she will be doing her homework, and I watch our daughter and watch over, take care of our dog and everything, and just keep them occupied, and that way she can focus on her homework. And then after that, we'll switch, and then it'll be my turn and focus on my homework, and we'll just keep alternating, just working well together that way. Just that way we're able to get our stuff done and on time.
I know it's hard when there's other factors in your life that affect the way that you're going, if you're gonna pursue more education or not. I'd say that if they feel like that's what they want to do, they need to start looking into how they're gonna do it, what support system they're gonna have at home, or if they don't have a support system at home, find a support system. There's always help out there. Don't create barriers for yourself, because you can always knock them down, and I feel like all those obstacles, like you can just definitely don't jump over them. I know it's hard, and I mean, I'm not saying it was easy or anything, but I mean, sometimes you can't block yourself from that.
Hi, my name is Tracy Haynes. I am a proud graduate of Muscatine Community College, the community's college. I just earned my Associates in Applied Science Business Management degree. Well, I was really nervous. I actually went into the financial aid office, and Lynn Longstreth was in there, and I think that she could tell that I was very nervous and told me to plop down, have a seat, and asked me what was the matter, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here. So she said, well, you're here because you want to be here, and the first step was walking in the door. So being out of school for so long, I did take a couple college classes in 2004. It wasn't the right time for me, so I had stopped going. And so I think after just so long, it was really kind of nerve-wracking coming back. I didn't know if I was a good fit for it. I think when I was in school before, I just wanted to do the bare minimum and just kind of get through it, get my degree. I didn't really know what I wanted to be at the time, and I guess I didn't apply myself accordingly. I was raising 3 kids on my own, and I just didn't have time for school. This time, I was very fortunate. I have a fiance at home that has taken on extra work. My kids are older, and it was the right time for me, so I could spend a lot of time studying and making sure that I got the grades that I wanted to get. I think that a lot of students are scared to come to MCC or any college because they think they're not going to be able to afford it. They're scared that it might be too overwhelming with their jobs, or if they have little kids at home. We have a wonderful preschool next to the college it's $3 an hour for students, I believe. We have a wonderful program on a government program that'll pay for most of your books and your classes, and I think a lot of students don't know about those programs. There's scholarships through the college, there's scholarships through local banks, there's so many scholarships out there. If that's what's holding you back, I say walk in the door like I did and just go for it. Just see what's available for you, because I think you'll be surprised at what this college can offer you.